Should I break the news?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time. Hey guys, it's Greg and Becky. Everybody has been asking for an update on Dallin since we posted that he had COVID back at around Thanksgiving time. So we thought we'd do a video giving you an update. He has had COVID now for 7 weeks. Mm-hmm. 7 weeks, and it's been a rough 7 weeks, right? It's been a battle for these 7 weeks. We'd like to say that he is all better and is back to his normal daily routines, but that's just not the case. So we just want to talk a little bit about kind of like start from the beginning, what happened, and maybe kind of his history a little bit about, he's on his mission and kind of what his history has been with his mission and with COVID and that. Do you want to say anything?
Just we're hoping that he can get better and heal perfectly and have no long-term effects. That's the ultimate goal, and that's what everyone wants.
Okay, but his history. So going back, I don't know if we've explained a little bit, but a mission for our church for boys is 2 years. Down will be 2 years in this coming June. So he has been serving for 19 months. And of course, everybody knows about the whole COVID thing last year. And that was the first time, I think, in the history of our church where missionaries were brought home. And lots of missionaries were brought home, of course, from out of the United States. Now, Dallin wasn't serving out of the United States, but also missionaries who had other health concerns. Dallin has asthma. He doesn't have asthma when he plays sports, which is crazy, but it just goes directly to his lungs when he gets sick. So he was brought home for a short period of time and was going to be kept home because of his asthma. And he didn't want to come home. He wanted to stay out and he wanted to finish what he'd always had a desire to do. He wanted to serve and give his 2 years like he had planned since he was a little boy. But he ended up coming home, and then he fought really hard to go back out, and he begged and pleaded and was finally allowed to return to service, which was super, super exciting for him. Do you want to talk about a little bit his successes while he's been there?
Yeah, so he was able to go back out, and he's been out for 7 to 8 more months. Mm-hmm. But he's been an amazing example and missionary. The goal is not necessarily baptisms. The goal is to bring people to our Savior Jesus Christ, but in the process, they invite people to be baptized and become members of the church. And he's had baptisms in every area that he's served in and just been super awesome. He's been through so much as a missionary, ups and downs, like all missionaries. Missions are hard. He's grown a ton, but we as a family have just been in awe about what a great example and hard worker, leader, and that he's been as he's served. So when he came home for that little bit, he was pretty much quarantined with us, and really just we watched movies and hung out and didn't do a lot. The last little bit of his staying home, he was...
I have to say it. Is that what you're getting at?
Go ahead, yeah.
So he did not hang out, didn't go really on dates or anything. And then he had seen a video I was watching with, is that what you're getting at?
Sure.
Or no? Were you going somewhere other direction?
No, yeah.
I was watching his stories for Betsy Mikesell, and Alyssa was on there, and he saw her in the video, and he's like, "Who's that girl?" And I said, "Good luck, buddy. Like, you'll never get a date with her." That's not very nice of me, huh? And that was honestly right when he came home, and then Betsy had announced that she was doing this dating series. So I just sent a message that said, "Hey, I've got a really cute son, but he's leaving to go back on a mission." And she wrote me right back. She's like, "We can make it work." And so anybody who's followed that story kind of knows what happened from there. Sorry, sidetrack.
So I mean, he came home, met Alyssa, and they really hit it off. And we've had the awesome opportunity to, while Dal went back into the field with working hard and doing his best to stay focused, we've got to get to know Alyssa a little bit, and the Mikesells, who we just absolutely love and adore.
And of course, you know about their accident, and that was another layer. Of course, Dallin wanted nothing more than to be here and to support them and help, but he also wanted to fulfill his duty and responsibility that he had set out to do and to serve the Lord, and he felt like he'd be a bigger blessing to the Mikesell family out in the mission field than here. So anyways, so back to his sickness. He's had pneumonia before. As a younger child, he's been in the ICU with pneumonia, and so of course we knew the risk with COVID. We were hopeful, where everybody gets it a little bit different, we were hopeful that maybe he'd get it and it wouldn't be a severe case and he'd be okay. And it's been rough. At the beginning, he had some really, really rough times. We were really worried. Those who are serving with him were worried, and we just didn't quite know how to help him, what to do. He's gone to the hospital to get x-rays and to get new medication, and he's had a wonderful group of people back there that are helping him and taking care of him and loving him, and
we just can't say thanks enough for all those people who have taken care and looked out for him. I could name names, but I think I'd miss some people, so I won't name names.
So many people have been so amazing.
From his mission presence to just dear friends, and you know who you are, to people who they'll text us, they'll reach out to us and just give us updates, which we really, really appreciate, and we just will forever be in debt to you and love you for how you've taken care of Dallin.
Okay, so should we tell him?
Sure.
So we wanted to let you know that Dallin, oh my gosh, I'm crying. He is coming home, and we're super excited to see him, and we're so proud of him, but we know that he's heartbroken to leave. To leave his mission, and earlier than he had intended to doing. So, but we are so excited. I know it doesn't look like it, but we are so excited to see him and be with him. He can't fly, and so this week, by the time you watch this, we will be there already. This week, Greg and I are flying to pick him up in Kansas City, and we will drive him home, and we're looking forward to hugging him and loving on him, and being able to spend that time with him in the car on the way home, and getting him home so that he can start feeling better. And to clarify, like, he's not gonna die. There were some tough moments, but he's just really, really sick, and he's just not getting better at the pace that he needs to. And at this point, it became a wanting to make sure that there's no more damage done, and that he has the proper time to heal and not feel the pressure of go and work all the time. And so ultimately we had found out that he probably wasn't going to serve till June anyways, just because since he had gotten COVID, they don't want to chance him getting it again in the mission field. So really, he's coming home.
A transfer too early.
They don't know. Do you know what a transfer is?
So a transfer is when they change missionaries in the mission field, and sometimes you change areas or companions. And so ultimately he's coming home at maybe a transfer early.
And that's like a 6-week time period. So,
which was as long as they felt comfortable keeping him without him having the risk of getting COVID again. But with his leaders and with us and everyone just felt it best that he just came home and focused on getting better and then getting on with his life and school and dating and just focus on the next phases of his life.
Yep. So we just want to thank everybody. We've had lots of people praying for him and lots of people concerned and asking about him. And so thank you so much. He's felt that. We've felt that. We know that he's been in good hands. This is completely different, but isn't that what life is all about? It just takes a different road, different path, and you just roll with the punches. And Dallin's attitude has been incredible. He's been amazing. He's worked hard. In fact, he even taught and baptized somebody as he was healing from COVID. So as he was, not contagious. I know that will be a question, but anyways, we're just proud of him. He's given more than 100%, and we're so excited to go see him. It's not normal. Missionaries wait to come home and come off the airplane and everyone's there, and COVID, it looks a little different anyways, but this will be super special for us that we just get to go pick him up and be with him and spend that time and then get him here and take good care of him. So he's lost over 15 pounds.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get him to bulk up a little bit and eat. And
I guarantee I can still take him. And we'll probably get to eat some good Kansas City barbecue before we come home and see some of the cool areas and apartments and places, streets that he walked and doors he knocked
for 19 months
and areas that he was in, which is really exciting. I served a mission 25 years ago and I've never been back. So
down where you served. I
served in British Columbia, Canada, and I've dreamed of going back, and I've just never had the opportunity to go back. So this will be cool to be able to be with his parents and kind of show us around. And there's some church sites in his mission, which we're excited to see, although COVID, I think, has really shut down a lot of them. Darn it. But,
and he's not going to be filling up to too much.
Yeah.
Like we said, like he's out of the woods, but he got pneumonia with it, and it's really the pneumonia that's kind of holding him back. But
isn't that ultimately what COVID causes?
Yeah.
Pneumonia.
So, and he has some times where he's like, I feel okay, and then he walks up a flight of stairs and he's out. So
the latest doctor information was it's just going to take him anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to start feeling completely well. And so that's just come back, get home, get focused on getting better, get his strength, and then he'll start working and go to school and start dating and all those fun things, which are the next phases of life. And we're excited to have him join our family videos and all the fun stuff. Maybe we'll get to go on a trip. I don't know. I feel like we haven't gone on a trip forever.
When he's better, yes. We will. So, but that's our announcement. So this isn't clickbait. This is real. Dallin's coming home, and we are so proud of him, and we're so excited to see him. And we'll make sure that when we go back and pick him up, that we take lots of video and
maybe show you some of our trip.
Yep. And then the reunion, of course, with his brothers and other people. And so stay tuned, because it's going to be a crazy week, and we are so excited to finally be with our little Dallin. So anyways, thanks again, guys, for your love and support, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Alright, so I want to say what I was excited for when Dallin comes home, because he's coming home this week. I'm super excited to laugh. Me and him have about the same personality, I think. Hopefully he thinks that too. But I've been saving lots of jokes in my phone, so once when he gets home, I'm planning on telling him all of them so we can just laugh a lot. And I'm super excited. I don't know if Colin touched on it, but we play a lot of games on the tramp. Even though it's winter right now, I'm super excited to play games with him when he gets home.
Hey guys, so this week, my parents have gone over, Dallin's coming back, and honestly, I love him. I know he wanted to finish his mission, but I can't wait to see him. He's a bunch of fun. While he was here, I can't even go over how many 500 games we played. The amount of knees and elbows we took to the face, and the amount of knees and elbows that will go to Dallin's face when he gets home. So yeah, and now I'm taller than you. Peace.
Hey guys, I'm excited for Dallin to come home because he's just a fun big brother that I look up to. And when he gets home, I might cut my hair because all my brothers just cut my hair.
Cut their hair.
Cut their hair, and I didn't. I just left it long.
Why are you leaving it long?
Because Dallin will be home pretty soon, and so I decided to keep it long, all that.
But remember, so tell them why you're growing your hair out.
Because Dallin wanted me to, because when he was younger, he never got to, I don't think.
No, he grows hair out.
He
He just likes his hair long.
So then he wanted me to go back like how I was when I was a little kid. And so that's why I grew it back out. So
Perfect. So what are you gonna do when you see him?
hug him,
Yeah,
give him a big fat hug,
he'll love that.
and then go play Madden.
Oh, that's a good
And
plan.
smash him like 21-0.
Whoa, perfect. Okay, so see you soon, Dee.
Yeah.